What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I wanted to do one to kind of help answer some of you all's questions on my Honcho. I've had several of you ask about the wheels and what exactly I did to trim the body for the clearance issues since the wheels are so much larger. I've had some people ask me about a couple of the 3D printed parts that's on this rig. So yeah, just bring you guys in for a closer look and show you some of the details that I've done to this particular rig and what all makes it unique. I'm running the RC4 drive Huntsman Spider 40 series Beadlocks, along with the 40 series Mudslinger tires. Now on these tires, I went through and I clipped the smaller lugs to allow for a better grip on rocks and such, and it works really well. Like, it even looks better in my opinion. I'll get a tire taken off and show you the adapters. Alright, there's the adapters that I had to get. I'll put the part number up on the screen, but I had to drill out the center hole slightly to get the adapter to fit, and then you just used your stock nut to hold the adapter on. I did also design up just a small spacer to add to it, just to bring the wheels out further for a wider stance, because as big as the wheels were, it just looked a little funny to me with how narrow the stance was. So yeah. Now, as far as fitment with those larger wheels and tires, I did have to shave down the body. As you can see, the door line came down. So I had to take off quite a bit, and then a little bit off the running board there. But I came around and then rounded it off to match the headlight, and then took some off the front bumper just to allow for the turning radius. But let me throw this wheel back on and I'll show you. Okay, now with the wheel back on, you can see when that suspension flexes on the front, it's pretty good. I really rarely have any rubbing issues when it comes to the front. Now back here in the back, where we had to trim off so much on the door, it still hits, but it really doesn't rub as much as you think it would. So after I trimmed that up, I took it out and tested it, and it worked pretty well, so I'm pretty pleased with it. Back on the rear of the truck, I don't have any rubbing issues back here, so that was a plus. This particular rig has several 3D printed pieces, like these side pieces that goes on the bed portion. Got the door handles and the mirrors. Those were files off of Thingiverse that I just got, and along with the badges, they turned out pretty well. It also features the hood mounted floor jack. This rack is off of Thingiverse as well. It was for a 10 scale, but I scaled it up to fit this particular application. Just to add a little bit more detail, I printed up a couple of these roto packs. They just magnetize on there, and designed up this bracket to mount where the spare tire used to go. And then these just have the magnets on them to match up to the bracket, and just pop them right on. And then I found a file on Thingiverse of a Yeti cooler, printed that up and stuck it on there as well. Continuing on to the front, I just designed up this quick light bar rack that mounts to the roof rack. I made the KC light covers, which just snap into place. Take those off, and that reveals my yellow fog lights. Another feature of this particular rig is I wanted two whip style antennas to go on there. So I got some spring steel rod, and I couldn't find no like super long pieces, so I had to get the I think 18-inch long pieces and just put them together right there in the middle, and then just came up with a quick little print to mount there to the bed of the truck. And then these just simply, I could take these out, they just pop out easily, or you could just pop them back in. And then I just used the some bungees to hold them to the clevis in the front, like so. But I really like the look of it, and like I said, it's easy to take off in case I don't want to run this particular look on the trail. Another feature of the truck is these taillight lenses that I designed up and printed, and then used alcohol ink to dye them. Also designed up some to fit in the lights in the bumper, and did the same thing with those. Used some alcohol to dye them, to tint them to the color that I wanted. There's a look of the fog lights up on the roof rack without the covers on it. But yeah, bring you guys in for a closer look at the Honcho, and give you a little bit more detail on all the features and things that I've done to this rig. I know I've had several of you ask about particular things on here, and I'm sorry that I haven't gotten to it any sooner than this, but yeah, I'll leave some links in the description on the part number for the wheels, the wheel adapters, and the tires.